Hi, I'm Michele Spiller, and my name's not Ted.
And I'm AJ Freed, and I don't have enough money to go to the Caribbean.
I'm Mike Daniels, and I have the start of your baseball season forecast.
These are the BMB morning announcements for Friday, March 29th.
Good morning, Mepham, and happy Friday. Today is day 2. Please rise and join us for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tomorrow is the TedX event, which will be taking place in the auditorium. The tickets cost $10 for BMCHSD students. You can scan the QR on the posters in the halls or go see Ms. Seeroff in room 232. Space is limited, so get your tickets fast for this day of ideas and inspiration. Come see fellow Long Islanders and hear their inspiring talks.
I wish they could give a TED Talk about the Caribbean islands. If you want to go see the glories of this area, then you should have gone yesterday to Mepham's Caribbean night. There was fun, food, and hair braiding. There was so much more in the Caribbean than just a vacation place.
I came to perform, and I also came to eat and just be around my culture and be happy.
Hey Michele, did you see that TEDx talked about poetry? No? Well, that's because it hasn't happened yet. If you don't want to miss that one, pay attention now because BMB's Jake Winckelmann sat down with Mepham's poet, Laureate Nicole Farina to talk about TEDx's in this week's Around Campus.
Hi, I'm Jake Winckelmann, and this week on Around Campus, I'm joined by Mepham Poet Laureate Senior Nicole Farina to talk about this Saturday's 3rd annual Mepham TEDx event. So welcome, Nicole. So for people who have not been at TEDx before, what can people expect?
So TEDx brings TED's slogan of ideas worth spreading to communities around the globe. So people from those communities take the stage and talk about what they're passionate about.
And what are you going to be speaking about?
I'm reciting a poem.
And what time does TEDx start, and can people still get tickets?
It starts at 9, and yes, tickets are available online.
Now, not only are you speaking at TEDx, but you're also our Poet Laureate. What is the Mepham Poet Laureate? How did you get to be our Poet Laureate, and what does a Poet Laureate even do?
So a Poet Laureate spreads poetry throughout a community. I applied for the position, and I speak at school events like honor society induction ceremonies and graduation.
So if you want to hear more from Nicole, you'll have to come to TEDx on Saturday or open mic night next month. Until then, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Jake. We all know TEDx talks are people telling their stories, but what's better than reading a story in a book? Not everyone has the opportunity, though, so the book fairies have teamed up with Mepham's Key Club to collect books to give the schools, libraries, and organizations that don't have funds. Books can be used or new and can be placed in your English classrooms or room 119. Remember, no encyclopedias or magazines.
Sunday is the annual FAPA breakfast at the International Delight Cafe in Bellmore. All the proceeds go towards scholarships for the Mepham students in the arts. Come down Sunday morning for breakfast and some great performances from the stars of this past week's Freaky Friday.
Speaking of Freaky Friday, you can see all the highlights from the show on our BMB YouTube channel. We're uploading new highlights every day, so check back early and often.
Freaky Friday was a great show, and everyone should absolutely check the highlights, but it wasn't the only event last week. BMB's Casey Farr takes a look at last week's St. Baldrick's.
St. Baldrick's is a day where family, friends, and teachers, and volunteers come together and raise awareness for cancer research. From concession stands with a variety of foods, to hair braiding stations, to a tattoo booth, you could say there was more meaning than just watching people shave their heads.
So St. Baldrick's is all about Mepham High School raising money in order to end childhood cancer. So all the money that we raise will be donated to the foundation, and therefore different doctors can apply to receive grants.
Today the gym may be close to empty, but that's not what it was like on March 20th. The event was jam-packed with people from various parts of the communities. Other groups such as the Shade Academy of Dance, Amityville Highland Pipe Band, and Mepham Skull and Bones Drama Club all showcased their talents during the event. The event was very personal to some and made them proud of the cause they were supporting.
I mean, I did it for the kids, and like my aunt, she had cancer, so I told her I was going to cut my hair today, so I did it for her too.
The event was wrapped up with a raffle that gave away many prizes and ranged from gym packages to movie packages to even prom tickets. St. Baldrick's makes its return next year, where students that missed this year's event can redeem themselves next year. From BMB, I'm Casey Farr.
Thanks, Casey. And I could be wrong, but I think I saw BMB's Mike the Storm Daniels in one of those clips. You can be like Mike and help fight childhood cancer, but only Mike can bring you the weekend weather. Mike, is it gonna rain this weekend?
Hey Mepham, hope you all had a great week, especially since baseball's back now, but let's take a look at your weekend forecast. For today, expect cloudy skies throughout the day with the chances of a rain shower or two, with it being mild for this time of year with a high temp in the mid-50s. For tonight, expect mostly clear skies with temperatures in the mid-40s. For your Saturday, expect mostly cloudy skies with a high temperature in the mid-50s. For Saturday night, expect rain to start for the later part of the night with a temperature near 51 degrees. For your Sunday, expect rain in the morning followed by partly cloudy skies in the afternoon with a high temperature in the mid-50s. For your Sunday night, expect clear skies with a low temperature in the mid-30s. Have a wonderful weekend, Mepham, and let's go Mets.
Thanks, Mike. That was so perfect I can quote you on that. But we already have a quote for this week. And it's do not lose courage in considering your own imperfections. These have been the BMB morning announcements for Friday, March 29th.
Thanks for watching and come back next week.
And come have breakfast on Sunday.
Have a great day, Mepham.